Welcome everyone. I'm Jane Fogel, if you don't know.
What's going on here today?
An amazing first step is going on here to address climate change. It's the first thing that we're doing, and I am so excited to see people coming in from all directions here for this rally to get action on climate change.
I'm here because climate change is something that's real and it's something that's happening all around us, and I'm quite honestly sick and tired of people being oblivious to the fact that it's a big issue.
It's important, and I feel very strongly that it's time for action.
I want to make a change, so I'm here.
That complacency and ignoring and doing nothing is just creating bigger messes for us personally, as communities, and as the earth itself.
We need to do our best to make things sort of better for not only ourselves, but for our future children and grandchildren and the future generations.
It's time to take what we're all feeling inside and then do something about it.
Well, the first thing we have to do is really engage the people. The people need to realize what is going on so that they then pressure politicians to take action.
But what is the actual individual doing to help the environment? A lot of people, I bet, that have a cottage. So are they giving up their second home, and so they don't have to spend time driving to that? That would be helping the environment if they let somebody else use that second home. There's a lot of homeless people around. Houses are a problem. Those sort of people drive up prices. Is that what we're doing here today, or are we just protesting?
What can we do to make a change?
There's so many simple things you can do every day. Cut the amount of meat that you're eating, cut the amount of dairy that you're consuming, cut single-use plastics out of your life. Stop using plastic straws. That's such an easy one. Go buy some metal straws from, I don't know, Walmart, in containers. There's so many little things that you can do. Walk instead of taking your car to work. Go for a bike ride. Just little things that'll cut down on the emissions.
And on a bigger scale, politicians need to make a change in the policies that are ignoring these facts. Climate change is not a theory, it's a fact, and it's happening. And it's affecting our future, which is why we're here.
And to say that it's not a political issue at all, I think is honestly quite silly, because politicians hold the stakes and they need to make the change right now.
We have to do something. We can't put our heads in the sands.
All levels of government need to do something. Well, they need to do a lot of things to incentivize us to get off of oil and to incentivize us to move to electric, to make all kinds of changes that will reduce the greenhouse gases that are going up into the sky.
Well, as government, we've got a strong sustainability program, and we have programs. We've renewed buildings. We have higher standards than even the Ontario Building Code. We've invested in renewable energy. We look at our arenas. Our arenas have over 1,800 solar panels in our arenas for renewable energy, rather than being off the electrical grid. So there's lots of things municipalities can do.
That's the number one thing, because the governments hold all the power, and until the people rise up and demand it, it seems they can be distracted by other things.
And so what kind of changes can our politicians make?
Well, like the carbon fee and all the taxes on.
Yeah, they should be taxed for their carbon instead of being paid for it.
So do you think there should be more carbon taxes on the general person, or
I would say more so the companies that are producing those, like high carbon producing companies need to have higher taxes and repercussions for their actions and the effects they're having on the planet.
They need to have an environmental tax that not only weighs like the production costs, but the cost that your products have on the environment, which is equally, if not way more important than monetary value.
Well, I'm here along with everybody else, and what a great turnout to support the rally today. For everybody's concerned about climate change and the future of our children and grandchildren, and so that's why we're here, to send a message.
I want to ask our leaders a serious question. Do I deserve the future? When you were my age, did you think you deserved the life you enjoy now? Hello everyone, my name is Spencer Lippa, and I'm here to speak to you today about climate change and the future I want. I am the youngest member of the Green Party of Canada, and for the last 2 years have been donating 50% of my allowance to Elizabeth May's Green Party. I support the Green Party because I believe that they are the best people to take on the challenge of of protecting the environment through plans and ideas that are good for the economy. I am happy that Georgetown sees the problem and is taking steps with this rally right now to do something, because I believe we can slow and then stop climate change. I want a future where there is food for people and animals and a life that puts people in harmony with the planet instead of just taking from it all the time. I want a future where we live within our environmental limits. We have the power to make a difference, and people like us who want to make a difference. So all we have to do is make a difference. Thank you.
Today I'm here to tell you about an alarming statistic. By 2030, we will pass the point where we can stop runaway climate change. That gives us 127 months until we as a human race reach the point of no return. In the time that it takes for a kindergartner to graduate grade 8, the overwhelming force of climate change will be too much of a burden for the Earth to bear. This change is beyond needed and is needed now. As Greta Thunberg said, I want you to act as if your house is on fire, because it is. If this grim scenario is to be avoided, emissions would have to peak within 2 to 3 years and then decline by 6 to 7% each year. This is possible. Canada needs to prioritize surging renewable energy production, focus on ending internal combustion engines, and implement efficiency overhauls, because in combination, they make a new world possible. But alas, that's why we're here today. To shout out the government to wake up, because they are sleeping in a burning house and need to wake up before it is too late. Be loud, be proud. Thank you.